Hello, Prim friends. Have you ever driven down the street in a small town and wondered what the inside of some of these early homes look like? Well, I've gotten very lucky today and I'm able to go inside this beautiful brick century home built in 1883. They are having an estate sale that starts on the 5th of June and will also be on the 6th of June. So let's go on inside and see. The owner of the home is moving from here and he is 100 years old. The family also sometimes, I guess, had swapped houses. The grandmother was a funeral director, or the family was funeral directors of the funeral and home on the other side of the street. So come on, let's go check out this home. Now, of course, does not look like it would have when it was lived in, because they are working very hard to kind of get everything out of closets and cupboards so that it's ready for this estate sale tomorrow that the family is doing themselves. There are some really neat treasures inside. Let's go check it out. I know right away one of the first things I noticed was that neat hornet's nest. There are some vintage Christmas ornaments as well. Some old Worcester paving bricks back there. Some neat old bottles. And the homeowner and the whole family are avid golfers, so you will see some vintage golfing equipment here as well. Look at the stairwell. Just gorgeous, gorgeous woodwork. The homeowner's wife was an avid collector of blue glass and also the little shot glasses. And there's more blue in the other room as well. So they said the sale would be from 9 a.m. I think they said from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. both Friday and Saturday. Here, I'll show you a little bit of what the pricing will be. It's a beautiful early cherry dresser, and it does have the extra drawers here at the top, sometimes I think called kerchief drawers for handkerchiefs. They were collectors, and there are some really neat local special things here, like these banks that would have been given out. My goodness, they are so heavy. This is, it says Chicago, Illinois. One of these I think says first something. Let's see in this one. Here, First Federal. So when you would have opened an account back many years ago, those would have been an incentive, and then you'd want to open more than one and you would get, perhaps collect the whole set. Here's a neat vintage calendar bank. These are some beautiful Royal Doulton. This is fall, this is spring, and again some neat glass jars back there, and then of course the little glass bride's baskets. Here they had a collection also of the clowns. There's a really pretty little china set over here. Looks like they have $35 on that, perhaps. I'm not sure if that is Nippon or Bavaria. We looked for marks and we did not see any marks on that. This looks like cut crystal, and then there are several of the little glass salts. Some really neat pieces here. So if you are new to our channel, I really hope you will hit that subscribe button and tell me as I'm going through here, what would you just not be able to leave without? Here again, more of the golfing things. Back in the back, a print, David Copperfield bids farewell. Some really neat lighting. Another beautiful cabinet, desk. Looks like the key is there. And then this really unique, looks like still a gas light. The hand holding it at the base. And I'm not sure if this is, no, I think that's brass. Really neat piece. And here more of the blue collection. Pretty pieces. Sometimes called Vaseline glass. Neat things. Back here is a lovely drop leaf table. That one looks like it would also be cherry. And the homeowner also, she was a button collector. And tell me, if you are a button collector, would that be a morning set? That looks like it to me. And here, more beautiful set of buttons. This is a neat little, beautiful little tray. The shed antler buttons. This made in Germany. Maybe butter pats. I'm not sure. This is another pretty one. The floral. Cute chairs, and then also more of the vintage golf clubs. Oh, I love that. Pro only. So we'll go on in to the room that would be the dining room. I just cannot get over that gorgeous beautiful woodwork. Here's a neat bait, neat lure. Here's some vintage Halloween. More buttons. And again, here, more of the golfing memorabilia. More buttons. Some neat crocheted blankets in that vintage granny square style that is so popular now. Some of the neat ballerinas. Here's some of the early bone dishes. And more of that beautiful blue. A whole box of the old ball jars. It's pretty. And then the plate servers. This is pretty too. Oh, here's an old piece of Pyrex with the snowflake pattern, it looks like. I'm not sure what this pattern is right here in the brown. And I absolutely love the pig cutting board that the homeowner made in shop class. So again, I will be here first thing in the morning to shop. Love this old flower frog. Really neat. Just so neat to see the built-ins. In the old houses. So come on, let's go on upstairs. There is an absolutely stunning Victorian bedroom suit upstairs, and unfortunately that is not for sale. But the family's understanding is that it came from the American Hotel in Cleveland, Ohio. I think where the terminal tower is now. Look at this. So this set, I'm showing it to you, but unfortunately this bedroom suit is not for sale. But I'm just amazed by it. Look at this. So the little drying rack right here on the side of this little side end table. Oh, love the squeak in the floor. Look at the headboard. And they said that the inside the cabinet somewhere, it is marked Cleveland, Ohio. Really beautiful. All these lovely built-ins. Here was a, I explained it would have been for the hat box. It is damaged, and there are no, the little hat is no longer on the inside. It has other little things inside now, but that would have had a miniature hat. Might have been probably out of plastic or something like that, or Bakelite. And the woman would have bought that from a store, and then she would gift it to her significant other, boyfriend or husband or father, for whatever holiday, and then they would be able to take that to the store where she bought it and turn it into a hat that fit him properly. So he was able to choose the hat and choose the size, but she bought it. with that miniature size, which is so sweet. It's so much nicer than like a gift card. Just very, very clever. Beautiful, beautiful headboard. Gorgeous with that yeah, what is that material on top there? Help me out. And then the set of the dressers is for sale as well. This is mid-century modern. And then this was painted by their mother many, many years ago. And they received it from somebody that came over from Switzerland. So the feeling is that perhaps would have come from Switzerland at one time. Here's the neat little glass bottle. There's a little powder with the parrots on top. It's amazing how heavy that lid is. And all built in. So neat. Here's the other set, the other dresser from the mid-century modern set on the other side. Here's some golfing memorabilia. And I wanted to mention also, so this trunk right here is not for sale, but this one is. And I wanted to point out the fact that it has that hump top. Do you know what the significance is and why they would have had the hump top on the trunk? Okay, so go ahead and write it in the comments. I hope you are doing that right now, and I'm going to mention right now why that would have been done. So when you would load things either on a ship or on a train or some kind of transportation, wherever it went, if it had a flat top, many things could have been stacked on top of it. But with the curved top, that would have had to go on top. And it would have had to go on last because of that curved top. Now, which do you think would come off first? Yep. The ones with the curved top would have come off first. So it was a very clever way for people to get their luggage first from wherever it is that they were traveling. Just a neat little piece of history there. Here, another room with all of these bookshelves built for them. Really neat. Lovely. Beautiful home. Lots of history here. And here, one more really unique piece is this Hoosier cabinet that so many people are refinishing. And the top, this part, would pull out. They make wonderful changing tables for babies' rooms because you have all the drawers right there. You have the cupboard up above. So if you're looking for something that's vintage and a neat, unique idea of what to do, buy a Hoosier cabinet as a changing table. And here I'm on the side porch, and there is another of those Hoosier cabinets. This one's a little bit rougher, but certainly could be redone as well. Really neat.